Bitcoin is only moments away from entering its 10th week between the cheeks of 30 to 40,000 US dollars. But this absolutely insane data will literally knock your socks off as Bitcoin straddles the 50-week moving average and trends downwards towards its very last support level. Will the Moon Boys be left squealing like little babies after soiling their diapers? Or will the bears be left with a sticky surprise between their eyes? I'm your host, Stanley, Sticky Stains, and on this channel we put the charts in charts, and boy oh boy do we have some absolutely insane data for you here today. Holy ravioli, linguine, and stromboli, we have some absolutely jaw-dropping, life-changing data for you. We're going to be taking a look at these charts and some absolutely mind-blowing data figures as well, specifically about this current consolidation, which has the potential to be drawn out a little bit longer than I think a lot of people expect. So what does that mean? And what does that mean for your portfolio specifically? So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, gives me these absolutely time-sensitive alerts. And without any further ado, let's dump on in. Wow, so it's no surprise that Bitcoin has been stuck in between $30,000 and $40,000 for now, in just moments, will be 10 weeks of trading here. But guys, what if in fact we're only halfway there? So at 55% below the highs, Bitcoin is also threatening to cause problems for forecasting models, such as the stock-to-flow model, which a lot of people put a lot of weight into. And this is something I keep bringing up, but I talked about this originally, I think it was back in September or even October of 2020, basically saying I thought it was very likely that a double top scenario like 2013 is a very likely structure for Bitcoin moving forward. Now, obviously, it will never repeat exactly. What is the quote? History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. So again, just a similar structure, a similar type situation. However, if we were to go by that, then Bitcoin would still be pretty much only halfway through, meaning if we were back in that 2013 bull market, we pretty much only be halfway through this consolidation. So how do you feel about that? First of all, if you believe Bitcoin is heading to $100,000 plus, and much higher over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, I think it's pretty clear that most people will take this as an opportunity to allocate more of their monopoly money into the magic internet money market 100%. So back in 2013, there was about a 200-day period between the two all-time highs. And I mean, if we just take a look at this real quick, all I'm referring to, I think most people know this, but what I'm referring to is this scenario right here where we had this initial blast and then multiple months of sideways and then another mega blast. And again, that was unlike 2017, which 2017 just turned into an absolute single mega blast, and that was it. So 2017 was did not have a double top scenario. But I think it's just important to highlight that other scenario, and that's why I was talking about it like 8 months ago, or 8 or 10 months ago, is because this is something that can happen. We can have insane exuberance, we can have massive explosions, and then we can see all of that just subsequently sucked out of the market, and the life sucked out of the market. And a lot of bearishness ensue for a very long amount of time, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus months, only for another opportunity at bullishness for a couple of months before entering an even longer term downtrend. Okay, these are just real possibilities. And I think the most foolish thing that anyone is saying right now, first of all, if anyone says anything in absolutes, that's a red flag right there. So all of my opinions, I always say I think, or I think this is more likely, or I think this is less likely. But anybody that tells you this is exactly what's going to happen is probably, it's probably a red flag. Don't listen to them. The richest man on the planet doesn't know, and little Bobby playing ping pong down the street doesn't know either. But if we take a look here, Bitcoin drawdowns, basically you can see this little dot. Let me zoom in here. This is pretty much where we are right now, roughly around 100 days into this drawdown, and this is like the size of the drawdown. And if we just zoom out a little bit here, this is the one in 2013. So it went on quite a little bit longer, and it went actually a fair amount lower as well. And then I believe 2 previous bear markets are actually all the way down here with 80+% drawdowns at near 1,000 days each. Okay, so when people are talking about a bear market, that's pretty much what they're talking about. And again, I think one of the most foolish things right now is to say Bitcoin just had a less than a year bull market, so now we're going to have a 2+ year bear market. All that is just FUD, people trying to scare you into thinking that, yeah, the prices are going to go a lot lower, and it's going to be a lot lower for a lot longer. And it's most likely that the people saying that are people that exited their positions at $28,000 or $30,000 per Bitcoin, and then also same percentage drop for their altcoins and want you to sell and want to just be in a much dumpier market so that they have more time to accumulate and fix their mistakes or right their wrongs. But at this point, it's just very unlikely that that would happen. And especially anybody saying that we're going to be in a bear market for now 2 years, I just find that incredibly silly. But as well, this does mean, again, if we're comparing this to 2013, that we could actually see levels slightly below 30,000. I mean, we already have. This is saying 30,000, but we already have gone below like 29 and even into the $28,000 range on many exchanges. But again, we could see this for a continued amount of time here. But as well, Willy Woo tweeted this, basically that as whales were selling, retail was actually buying here. In the last 30 days, whales sold about 4,000 Bitcoin, and plebs, aka normal people or retail, bought about $31,000 worth of Bitcoin. So if we just take a little deep dive into this chart here, we see, guys, we're actually below this 50-week moving average, and we're going to be getting this weekly close in mere moments, okay? By the time you're seeing this video, we may have already gotten it. Now, what's big about this is if we actually get this weekly close below this 50-week moving average, it just, again, I think most people would agree that we might just see prolonged dumpiness, or at least just sideways trading for much longer than a lot of people expect. Like I just mentioned, potentially, you know, what if we were only halfway through this sideways trading? Okay, saying maybe we go out to like August, September, or even October, where we, for the most part, maybe we go a little bit above this channel or a little bit below it. You know, maybe we dip our toes down to like 26, maybe we go all the way up to like 42 or 43. But what if for the most part we traded within this range another 3 to 4 months, okay? Imagine that scenario. What would you be doing in that time? Would you be accumulating? Would you be taking a break and doing something else? Okay, I'm not saying that is what's going to happen, but all I'm saying is it has happened before in this exact time and setup of previous market cycles. So again, even though I'm not saying it's going to happen, it has happened, and it's something that very easily would respect Bitcoin's past price. So it's just something, you know, realistically, something you have to expect, to be honest, or at least something you have to be prepared for. And if we go to this daily chart for Bitcoin, you guys can see, guys, we're barely hanging on to this 50-week moving average. In fact, we're below it. But on this daily chart, we're holding on to our very last level of support as well. And I mean, frankly, it does not look too strong in the very, very short term. So we have to be prepared. And this, I think, is just most important here. So we've broken out of this 2-month triangle. And the only thing keeping us up at this point is this fettuccine level, right around 31 to 30,000 US dollars. So if this breaks, guys, prepare for a nice wick, a very, very quick, I think, wick, but a potential very large wick as well. I don't think this is going to hold up for too long. I'm actually shocked that it's held up for like pretty much 5 days now. This fettuccine level has been holding its support for about 5 days, so that's actually pretty significant. I'm not confident that it can hold for much longer. And yeah, really for the altcoins, after we dipped below this 21-day moving average about a week ago, I said that was pretty bearish, and we've been continuing there. So again, not much to look at altcoins and Bitcoin in a bearish short-term position here. But the DXY, this will be very interesting as it opens up in you know, very, very shortly here within the next 24 hours. It'll be very telling for Bitcoin's trajectory. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe. You guys gives me these absolutely time-sensitive alerts, guys. Make sure to check out some of the offers, the bonuses in the description below, whether you want to, you know, stake with BlockFi and earn APY, or whether you want to do spot trading with the bonuses below. Bybit did add spot trading, which is something I know a lot of people have been asking for. A lot of people want to see spot because a lot of people are, I guess, afraid of leverage because, again, I mean, let's be honest, it is more risky than spot trading. Even though trading and investing in crypto, all of those are inherently risky as well. I mean, I don't think anybody in crypto is saying that, right? I mean, if you're in crypto, then you must like risk a little bit because this entire industry is obviously risky. Make sure to check out the bonuses below. And without any further ado, that's it for me. Bye-bye.